Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is June and it is time to do some Tesla camping again. We're at a rather sparse campsite in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It's just how things worked out. We're going to be staying here for one night, but I'm going to kind of show you what it takes to camp in your Tesla. What is camp mode? What is it all about? What do you need to think about? And the first thing you want to do when you get to campsite is you want to get plugged in, and hopefully your campsite has power. And in fact, this campsite has 3 options for power, so let's take a look. All right, we got lucky here. We planned ahead. We've got our 110 outlet. We've got our TT30 adapter, which is quite common for RVing. It's a 110 volt 30 amp service. We had to use this the last time we camped. It was able to keep the climate controls going, but overnight we only gained about 15% on our overall battery. But this is the one we want right here. This is this is the 1450 adapter, which is probably what you have in your garage if you're not using a wall connector. This gives us 50 amps of service, and we're going to definitely be able to take advantage of that juice. Not only keep comfortable in the car overnight, but also fully charge while we're sleeping. So let's get plugged in. All right, we got our connector. We're going to go ahead and get it plugged in. Flip the breaker. We have a green light on the mobile connector, which is a good deal. That's also a good sign. Plug in. We are green, which means we should be charging. So let's see what we're getting. All right, we're plugged in to the 1450 and we're ramping up to 33 amps out of 32, which is interesting. 242 volts, 8 kilowatts, which means we're going to be able to charge from where we are right now with 51% up to our 90% level in 4 hours. So we're gonna have more than enough to power the car and keep us cool and comfortable overnight. Step one is we are converting as much of our frunk into storage as possible. Moved a lot of our stuff out. This had our bedding in it, pulled the bedding out, filled this up so we don't have to access this until tomorrow. All right, got all the stuff in the front trunk. And before we get the mattresses set up, the one thing you want to do is you want to make sure you take advantage of the space that's in front of the back seats. There is a ton of space down there that you can utilize, so make sure you fill that up before putting the back seats down. It makes it a lot easier to get set up. Next step is getting the mattress going. And to do that, just got to drop the back seats. Now you may have noticed that I have a hunk of blue plastic here, and what is that for? It isn't just junk. I brought it on purpose. Now there isn't anything magical about this piece of plastic other than it's strong, and it was just a piece of junk plastic that I had sitting around my house, but I think it's going to do just the trick of what I think I need in order to support the front of this mattress. And let me show you why. See, there's a lot of space between the back of the seats and the back of the seat here, and if the air mattress is going to fill up this space in the middle, and has a tendency to want to sag down. See, the idea of this piece of plastic is that it acts as a cantilevered support over the, I guess, end of where the mattress is going to go. And the hope is that when the air mattress is on it and your body is on it, there's enough cantilevered support hanging out there to keep it where it's at, but also at the same time provide the necessary support to actually hold up the mattress. And at least that's the plan. We haven't tried it yet, so we're gonna, we'll give it a try. We'll see how it goes. The next step is getting the mattress. And what mattress do I have? Well, I actually have 2 mattresses, and they're both inflatable, and I probably wouldn't recommend either of them. Inflatable mattresses, in my opinion, you get what you pay for. And I got cheap mattresses that are inflatable, and they have issues. And I would love to get one of the memory foam mattresses, but I can't maybe 1 to 2 times a year, and right now I just can't justify that expense. So we're actually going to set up both air mattresses and see how that works out. So let's start by inflating air mattress number 1. That is mattress number 1. Now mattress number 2. All right, air mattresses are inflated. Now all we got to do is make up the bed. All right, so mattresses are in, bedding is on, obviously still daytime. Also didn't show you on the video, I have a roof shade that isn't completely opaque, but it does keep out some of the light. Roof shade is up and ready to go. So what do we need to do tonight when we come in? Because I'm not going to be able to film and it's going to be dark. And so basically all we're going to need to do is roll in and take some of the stuff that we've stashed in the car, move it to the front seat, get situated, and then put up the scrim around the windows. Now I have a cover for my windows from Tesmat. It works really, really well. It's going to be dark and it's not going to be easy to show you. Frankly, go over to their website. They have a great installation video. I think it's the time I bought it, it was about 55 bucks, and it works out really, really well, and it packs in to a really nice, tight little bundle. So when we get back, we'll get set up, we'll get the window shades up, and then we'll get settled in, and probably the next time you see me, we'll be checking in at night, getting ready for bed. Before I get too far into the rest of the camping video, I want to explain what makes camping in a Tesla kind of unique. And it has to do with the fact that you're in an electric car and your climate controls are separate from operating the car, unlike a gas car where you basically have to run your engine to either heat your car or cool your car. That's not the case in a Tesla. And you can take advantage of that, especially when you're plugged in. And you do that through a software feature in the car called Camp Mode. So let me explain what it does and how you turn it on. So what you do is you basically, in the car from the center console, you go into your climate controls, and at least from June 2022, on the right-hand side of the screen in the current software, you're going to see Keep, Dog, and Camp. And what you want to hit is Camp Mode and turn that on. So what happens when you turn on Camp Mode? A couple of things happen. One, your climate controls stay active. They won't automatically time out. Also, all of your USB ports and auxiliary ports stay powered, so you can charge your devices or run a cooler or do whatever you want like we do, and they all stay running. The other thing that you need to know is that it doesn't automatically arm your security system, and it doesn't automatically lock your doors. You need to do that manually. The thought process on your security system is that they believe that if you're going to get out and during the middle of the night, you have the chance of setting off your alarm. In fact, I'm not even sure you can turn on the alarm once Camp Mode is enabled. And that's basically it. Now, one nice feature that they added to the app recently is that you can turn on Camp Mode or Dog Mode from the app. So you don't have to, if you're laying in the back, have to crawl all the way up to the center screen and tap the screen. So when you enable Camp Mode, the screen will turn to a little fire and it gives you this nice setup that only lasts about 15 minutes, and then the screen goes black and you get just a little text that says Camp Mode enabled or something like that. So that's what Camp Mode is. So based on that, once Camp Mode is enabled, you are good to go and you're ready to sleep. So back to the rest of the video. All right, we are back in the car. We are all snuggled in for bed, I guess. We are done with our boat tour. We have the side shades up. Unfortunately, I don't know how, but have misplaced the shade for the back window, so we do not have a shade for the back window. We will get by because we have eye shades. Also new to the app in 2022 that we didn't have last year is that you can now enable Camp Mode from your phone, so you don't have to climb up to the front. So we are in for the night and should be good to go. All plugged in, should be fully charged in the morning. And we have the campfire going up front, and it will keep us nice and climate controlled at 65 degrees Fahrenheit. It is pretty cold outside tonight in the upper peninsula of Michigan, so it's probably going to actually heat the car some or cool, doesn't matter. We're going to stay where we want it to be. That's kind of the whole point of camping in a Tesla. So good night for now, and we will catch you in the morning. All right, good morning. It's day 2. We made it through the night, but the only issue that I had is that the mattress that I have, and I said when I was filling these up that none of these air mattresses are any good. This one's got a small leak in it, at least the top one does, so this one slowly deflated until I was left laying on the bottom mattress, which means everything was sloped in this direction, and I found myself pinned up against the wall. Other than that, things were fine. Climate control is fine. Got up at about 6:30 this morning to use the restroom. Had set it to charge for 90% overnight. Got us to 90% even with the climate control going, no problem with the 50 amp service. And then we cranked it up to 100% because we got some places to go today and not very many places to charge. So we're sitting at 100%. We're going to get packed up and we're going to hit the road. All right, so that's what camping in a Tesla Model Y is like in June 2022. And overall, it is really, especially with two people, something that you can do. It requires a little pre-planning, a little setup, but once you're in, especially if you've got a plug-in, you can create an environment that is better than sleeping in a tent, and completely climate controlled and actually very comfortable for an overnight stay. So if you're in a pinch and you need to stay somewhere, or you want to save some money and not stay in a hotel, camping in a Tesla with camp mode works out very, very well. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon to be notified of new videos that come out, because we have new videos like this and other types of videos coming out all the time. So until the next video, have a good summer.